Hello, good afternoon. This is Nurse Kanko. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the different kind of mask that is being used now in this season of Corona. We have different kinds. We have the hospital mask, which is something you put on, and put on your head. It's supposed to be used just once, please. And when you finish with it, throw it away. It's not supposed to be reused 100 times because you say, oh, it's my own bacteria, so I have a right to use it several times. You will get infected if you continue doing that because there are bacteria that you inhale out that are not supposed to be there. That's why there's a filter. If you look at it, there's a filter inside. That's the green part of it inside. It means when you use it, please throw it away if you have this kind of mask at home. There's another one, which one would say is very economical, and you can also wash them. This is something I got from my friend. He made it for me from the Slovakia and brought it for me. So this is like a stuff or what you call material, but it's a cotton material kind of mask that you use to protect yourself at this period. So this is something you put like this. It's quite fanciful. You can choose Ankara material also. I see a lot of people are doing it. I see that even designers have decided to do masks now, Louis Vuitton and so on, and sell it for such an expensive amount of money, which is not necessary because these are things that you can do yourself at home. And this is something that you should please watch every day when you come back with 60 degrees to kill whatever bacteria that is inside. So it's quite economical. You can reuse and reuse. You can make it yourself. It's quite easy. The third one that I'm going to show you is this one here. This is something that you can also use. It's called bandana. I use it a lot. Sometimes you just need to tie it behind your head. And then when you come home, you need to wash it again. You remove it and wash it because here, for instance, in Austria, you are not allowed to enter the trains or the shop without a mask. You can also fold it the way you want it. It's quite easy. You can also fold it, make it short, but be sure to cover your nose and your mouth together if it is too hot so that you get some fresh air for somebody who sweats a lot. But please endeavor to wash this too every time you get home, not using the same thing the whole day because you keep on reinfecting yourself. And you cannot use it and give it to your brother to use. It should be your own thing and it should be washed regularly and frequently. Not use it the whole year and say, okay, I'll wash it with my other clothes like we used to do. It's not advisable to do that. It's quite unhealthy because the air you breathe in and the one you take in all are being filtered by this mask. And you cannot also breathe in from outside because it's been filtered. It's not exactly doing the job because it's not meant to be worn 24 hours a day. But unfortunately, because of the situation we have found ourselves in, some of us do prefer to wear it 24/7, which is not necessary. Another thing I will advise you to please be careful when you buy fruits and vegetables. Make sure that you wash the fruits very well before you eat it. Sometimes you're hungry, you just take it and you give a bite, and that's where you take a lot of infections inside you. That's what we call the fecal oral route because you don't know how many people have touched the fruits, which happens all over the world. So I'm not going to say it's only in Africa or somewhere or so. No, it happens all over the world. Some people prefer to touch several times before they even decide to pick. Some are not even buying, but they keep on touching because they just want to feel it. And some are contemplating, may I or may I not? So I'm going to advise you when you get home that you wash the fruits very well before you start to eat it. And also the vegetables, also please wash it very well before you cook them. I know that most Africans, the food are well cooked, but if you decide to eat salads at this period, I'm going to beg you. I don't know what we use again to this, like we used to use Milton those days, but there are different ways now to keep your salad healthy, especially for you and your children, so that you do not get infected with other things. And these are the things that contribute quickly to death. Like if corona infects somebody with diabetes, for instance, or who is not uncontrollable diabetes, or somebody who has some other kind of infection, liver infection and so on, then the body will not be able to fight against this corona infection. And that's why you see, they say somebody died from complications of corona. These are things that you can prevent by simple hygiene. Wash your hands regularly with soap and water when you go to the toilet. When you come out, please, there's no handshaking, shake with your legs or your elbows. And please, no hugging. I'm not saying you should not kiss your wife or your husband, no. But be careful what you do outside until this season is gone. Yeah, the lockdown has been eased off a bit all over the world, but I'm telling you, the coronavirus will be there for a long time, just like every other virus is. But we just have to know how to prevent it, and then we'll be fine. If you don't need to go out, then don't go out. You don't need to go to crowded places. There's no party. Keep to yourself. Whatever party you do it in your bedroom with your music and yourself and your pillows, which is what I do. I do most of my things in my pillows. We do online services until the lockdown has been eased off totally, and it's for our own good. I know things are difficult. There's no money. Everybody is hungry, but I'm telling you, all over the world, a lot of people have lost their jobs. A lot of people are just being paid 1/4 or half of what they earn. I know my sisters get very little amount of money, but whatever it is, we try to support each other and see that things do work out fine. So what I'm going to tell you is, if there's a neighbor or you see a friend of yours who is lacking, you don't have to go too far. You don't have to give the whole of your money or everything that you have, but you can give something for that friend of yours to eat. If they are hungry, then you can give them. If you have a bag of rice, then please endeavor to give people around you something to eat. Help in whatever way you can, and God will bless you as you do so. Do not let anybody force you into doing what you do not want to do. So if you cannot afford it, for instance, don't do it. But if you can, then why not? And don't let anybody talk to you about not doing certain things or being inhumane or so. But I want you to be able to understand as a human that you would understand each other, care for one another, and as you do so, God will bless you abundantly. Have a blessed day, and bye. I'm out.